Hi, my name is Tom Leitz. I'm a creative director and video producer with Message Makers. I want to give you a quick tour of our facility, talk a little bit about what we can do with video streaming here from our Old Town Lansing facility or just about anywhere in the world. Here at Message Makers, we work with a lot of different kinds of organizations and businesses. If there's a common thread, it's really that we're, for the most part, working with people who are trying to build community in one way or another, trying to draw people together. And this is a pretty challenging time for doing that, but the upside is that there are a lot of good tools that we can use to connect people up in ways that might be a little bit different, but are still giving people a chance to really authentically connect and draw their communities together. This streaming switcher is a relatively new addition to our toolkit. It's nice because it packs a lot of functionality that used to be in multiple boxes that had to get all wired up into one convenient package that can switch and mix video sources and computer sources and connect up as a webcam to really pretty much any streaming platform or social media service, really anything anywhere in the world that'll take a webcam. This is the main door to our studio. It connects us in from the office space, and we do have a second door that allows us to access the space and provide access to the space directly from the outside. This is our video production studio. It's a flexible space that can really be set up however we need it to be for any given shoot or project. Here right now we have kind of a traditional interview setup, and you'll see we've got above it a lighting grid where we can control and dim and mount all kinds of lighting sources. We can also, of course, work with ground supported sources. A large backdrop curtain that can be swung around, and here a couple of chairs and a table. We can also set this space up in many different ways. Here now in the same space, here is a paper roll backdrop set up with lighting. What we've got is a table and a stool for a presenter, and then a solid colored backdrop. This happens to be a white paper roll, but obviously that color can change. And we've done a lot of lecture style presentation in this kind of a setup, really kind of clean and focused on the person who's presenting, drawing the focus into what they have to say. Shifting the setup around one more time, here's what we call our through the glass whiteboard. This is a sheet of clear glass. The camera would film a little bit more dead on and go right through here. Lighting would be controlled to eliminate the reflections you're seeing as I stand approximately where the camera would be. The field of view would be zoomed in like this to eliminate any of the edges of the whiteboard, so you really just have the presenter looking through the glass, and anything that they write on the whiteboard appears kind of floating in space alongside them. You can see an example of how that would work from another video here against a brick background, or something like a paper roll. It's going to stand out even more. This is a great tool for a lot of things, but especially learning presentations where someone's writing things down on a whiteboard as they go. Lets you really kind of keep that eye line to the audience, so they feel like you're talking to them instead of turning your back and writing on a whiteboard. You're looking right through the glass at them as you reinforce everything you're saying with visual content. This is our studio control room. Here you see an audio board, and we're looking through a large glass window into the studio. Allows us to mix and monitor and run the stream remotely without being in the same space as the presenter or on-camera talent, and just generally make sure everything's running exactly as it should. The studio does have its own dedicated kitchen and restroom that allows us to let talent get ready comfortably. And then if I spin around this way, we have a outdoor balcony, so you can get some fresh air in between takes. This conference room is adjacent to our studio, again on the same side of the building with its own entrance. Allows us to sometimes use this as a green room kind of space as people are getting ready, or some of our clients do like kind of the look of the brick texture background, a little bit more of kind of an environmental studio setup. So that's our space. It's flexible, it's ready, and we're here and ready to answer your questions. Hopefully talk to you soon.